Brothers and sisters, family first. So I have something really important that I want to speak of. And that is, of course, family first. Family. I'm a believer in God. Right now is a time, we are in the book of Revelations. A lot of people know this. A lot of people know what time it is. If you don't know the time, I'm here to explain to you what time it is. We, not as Americans, are going to war. We are not going to war. Not yet. But it's fair to say that this crisis could inevitably get worse. So right now is the time to pray. Pray for our people, specifically the United States of America, for NATO, the United Nations. God's army is raising. I'm telling you right now, God has an army too. The wicked also have an army. And we're looking at people like Vladimir Putin. He is a wicked individual. He's a dictator. However, he is doing what he feels right. There's no fingers being pointed back at me, not today, not tomorrow. He in his own mind, in his own heart, he feels as if he needs a legacy to live on. He's getting older. And we have a lot of young people getting wiser to say war is no good. But if it ever comes down to war, my fellow Americans, believe me, we will be prepared, we will be ready, and we will stand tall together. And when I'm talking nations, I'm talking a lot of nations. So this leads me to talk about Taiwan. Taiwan is saying, do not compare us to the Ukraine. Taiwan actually was born January 1st of 1912. So Taiwan has been a sovereign nation for over 100 years. Now, I'm trying to explain that this could inevitably get worse, but in my opinion, it's going to get better, because if and when is God's raising his army, God has already risen an army, okay? For the behalf of the Christians and the Catholics and all the believers around the world. Family, we stand tall and we stand together against wickedness and the betrayal of mankind. For mankind is not one man. Mankind is not two men, two races. We are under God. Not only are we under God, we are under God's flag. If you don't know how America started, take a look into American history. It started with the 13 colonies. And we separated from Britain. We gained our independence on July 4th, 1770. Well, I like to say 1776. We, as an American sovereign nation. So, we have dictators all around the world that are thinking, who do we stand with? Right now is not a time to be questioning who we stand with. We stand with God. It doesn't matter if you're Muslim, to Catholic, to Christian. We are under the eyes of God. And under the eyes of God, we will stand together, family. Believe me, we will stand together. And with that said, now is the time to pray for the Ukraine. I am now concerned for the Ukraine. I have never done my Ukrainian history. Okay, I know history like the back of my hand. However, family, I did not know the history of the Ukraine. They've been a sovereign nation now, and they're, as in my eyes, they're not indestructible, but they're doing a damn good job. I have two thoughts about it, which I'm not going to even tell you my thoughts because they're not necessarily valid, because I don't know Ukrainian history. I'm going to be honest with you, but I know history, and I know history repeats itself. So right now is the time to stand together. All lives matter under the eyes of God, under the eyes of us, family. With that said, say your prayers before you go to sleep. Please, I'm asking you, say your prayers for the United States of America. But furthermore, say your prayers for our soldiers and our warriors under God, whether, like I said, is from Muslim to Catholic. Family, with that said, may peace be with you and also with you. We will We will rise together. But if we are not together, this will never work. It will not be corrected. And correct me if I stand wrong, but I stand under the eyes of God, and only God can judge me. Peace be with you.